react to the world around us. They constantly change and communicate with different systems in the body. One important example is estrogen. After estrogen has done its job, the liver prepares it for elimination and releases it into the intestine. And this is where fiber becomes important again. Without enough fiber, part of this estrogen can be reabsorbed and recycled back into circulation instead of leaving the body. With fiber present, elimination becomes more efficient because fiber can help bind compounds inside the intestine and support their removal through the stool. And this becomes especially relevant during phases where hormones naturally fluctuate. For example, during the menstruation cycle, pregnancy, perimenopause, menopause, stress, obesity, or hormonal medication. The gut partly influences whether these compounds leave the body or continue circulating longer. And I think many women, and probably also many men as well here, know that if you ask a woman the same question on different days of her cycle, you may receive very different answers. Hormones influence us, how we feel, react, sleep, eat, and function. So I find it fascinating that something as simple as fiber can support systems involved in hormonal balance. And hormones are also closely connected to another system many people notice immediately, the blood sugar regulation. Imagine you grab donuts and a sweet coffee or chocolate on a stressful day. I think many of us know exactly what that feels like, and honestly, so do I. On the left side, you can actually see my own blood sugar curve after I tried this myself. You eat something very sweet, you get a quick burst of energy, and shortly afterwards you suddenly feel tired again, unfocused, maybe even craving for more food. And that's because without fiber, glucose enters the bloodstream very quickly. Blood sugar rises sharply, insulin reacts strongly, and shortly afterwards, energy often crashes again. And then the body asks for more energy, more sugar, more snacks, more cravings, and that was exactly my experience that day as well, so I bought a second donut. Now, compare that to a meal containing fiber. Fiber slows down how quickly glucose is absorbed in the gut. The curve becomes flatter, insulin release is more balanced, and energy stays more stable over time. You simply feel more steady instead of constantly riding this up and down roller coaster. No, of course, this does not mean we can place a piece of broccoli on a donut and suddenly call it healthy. Unfortunately, it does not work like that. Sweets are wonderful, but fiber can help bring more balance into the way our body responds to food. And that also influences appetite and cravings. And this is where blood sugar and everyday life suddenly come together, because cravings are often not just about willpower. When energy rises quickly and then drops again, the body starts looking for fast energy again. And that is where many people experience these repeating cravings for sweets and for snacks. Fiber helps slow this process down. Meals tend to feel more satisfying, energy becomes more stable, and satiety lasts longer. And fiber is not a medical weight loss solution, but it may support a more balanced relationship with hunger, energy regulation, and constant stacking over time. When people hear the word detox, things often become very dramatic very quickly. But biologically, detoxification is actually one of the most essential and fascinating functions of the human body. And honestly,